crafty friends, welcome to day 6 of the 12 days of Christmas YouTube hop by Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, and I am so excited to share with you this fun little project that I came up with, and I thought it looked like it was a lot of fun to create. Now, I did see a something that looked similar to this, and I fixed it. So anyway, and then I added some pockets, which you're about to see in just a second. So if you want to use this cut file, just let me know. My email is saltybeachscrappers@gmail.com. This will be shared via Cricut. So if you don't have a Cricut, then you probably won't be able to use this file, okay? So I have it already preset and cut what you're going to need, okay? And so you won't have to make any changes to it, all right? So I did use a 110, I think this is a 110-pound cardstock. This is actually Blue Ferns Vintage Christmas, and this was back from 2016, and I found this in my stash, and I have the whole collection, so I thought, oh my gosh, let's go ahead and use this, okay? So we were supposed to create something with a gingerbread house, and this is what I created right here. So I do have a little basically like a sticker that I made, except that I printed it out on cardstock, and then I actually printed several of them, and then I just layered 2 of them together because I wanted it a little bit stronger so that it could hold my little Velcro right here. And I did get these little Velcro dots from Amazon, okay? And then here is your little pockets inside. Isn't that super cute? So I'm going to show you how to make this today. If you want to stay tuned and make it along with me. If not, go ahead and move on to the next crafter, which is Tiffany McGill, Crafting Like a Boss. But let's just go ahead and start creating this because it won't take that long. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All my everything's ready to go, okay? So I'm just going to pull out my pockets, all right? And I'm going to take these off of here because I don't need them. These actually can make a cute little snow hat, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, let me move this to the side. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and put the plastic back on because if I don't put it back on my little thing, then it loses its stickiness. I'm sure you all are aware of that. Okay, now let's go ahead and start folding on the score lines. Okay, and I'm just going to fold. Then I have another one, right? So you can choose whatever image you want. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the green right here. And then you're just going to do a diagonal cut right along, you know, where your 2 score lines meet, okay, to make a little triangle. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing on this one as well. This pocket is a little bit shorter, so be aware of that the shorter pocket is going to go in front and the taller pocket is going to go in the back. Okay, and I just thought that this would be a fun little way to use for swaps, right? So it's basically a pocket. It's an envelope with pockets. I mean, how easy is that, right? There we go. All right, so oh, and then I do want to go ahead and meet the little line too. I'm going to do that little diagonal as well, right? Just to get that out of the way. Sorry, it's easier for me to see. Now, you don't want to go too deep, right? You want it to just be okay. I think I went a little deep on that one, but hopefully it'll be all right. So I'm going to go ahead and stack my little pockets right on top of each other so I know which one goes first, right? Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start folding on all the score lines. So I'm going to do the big main score line. Should I do the front? Nah. Okay, it's upside down, so we won't. Okay, sorry. My thing is going out, and I hope this is recording my voice. Okay, The only problem with blue fern is that when you fold on your score lines, it rips. I don't know. But it is very pretty paper. So we're going to stick with it, guys. And I just love this little snowflake paper here. Right? So I'm just folding on all my score lines. And hopefully they're all right. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold on this score line here. And then this one. Right? Because we're creating our little box. Woo! Uh-oh. I went a little crazy there. Let's get back in there. Okay, there we go. Gotta work on the things we mess up. You know what? I feel like this needs to be in just a smidge more. So I'm just going to take it over here and score it. Okay. Sorry, let me do it on this end. So I can see it a little bit better. And I don't like this little bone folder. I do not. It is not sharp enough in my opinion. There we go. Okay, hopefully I didn't damage this too much. There we go. Okay, now here on this little edge, I'm just going to go ahead and trim off that little spike there. Okay. Or you can leave it. It's up to you. Okay, now on the inside of your box, okay, we're just going to line it up here because what you want to do is you do want your lines to be straight. And I'm going to go a 1/2 inch. You know what? Should I do this at the bottom? Yeah, let me do this so I can see this a little closer to me. So here is my score line, right? And I'm going to do a 1/2 inch. So let me make a little tick right about there. I'm going to come in here. And I'm just going to draw a little bit of a line. This is just so I have an idea of where I need to go, right? And then from that line, I'm going to go in another 1/2 inch. I'm sure I'm doing that right. Do I want to? Let me just double check, guys. Yep. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is you don't even have to draw the next line, right? Because you're just going to follow up, all right, with this. I'm just going to line this up, and you're just going to go over it just a smidge, and you're going to burnish it in. Wipe off any excess glue. Burnish it in. Okay, now you can either use tape or glue. I'm going to use glue, okay? Oh, guys, I'm wrong. Hold on. I knew I should have done that first. Okay, I apologize, guys. I want you to go ahead and glue these first. All right, this will just make sure that there are no problems There we go. Okay. And I'm going to burnish it in. Okay, now, I apologize that I did that earlier. That was a big boo-boo. They would have been backwards. Okay. Now we can go ahead and add our pocket. And the best thing for me to do is to, I'm just going to guesstimate about a 1/2 inch and scoot up a smidge. And I want them to look about even. That looks pretty decent. Let me see. Maybe move this a little forward. Yep, that looks good. So I can go ahead and burnish and burnish and burnish. All right, and then our next pocket, basically going to do the same thing, but you're just going to go right after that other 1/2 inch, okay? Don't layer it on top. Just go right behind it. Okay. And sorry, I have to turn it this way so I can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I can go ahead, burnish it in, wipe off any excess glue, and burnish it in. And now I can go ahead and wipe off, erase my extra line here, not wipe it off. Wipe off any excess glue, but erase my little line here. I'm going to do the best I can. Since I had glue on there, it is really going to kind of look a little, Okay, now we just start gluing the rest. Okay. And we're just going to hold that in. Okay. Gently do this, and once it kind of catches on, I can flip it over and burnish it in. Make sure your edges are up to the edge. All right, isn't it looking cute? Okay. And then now I can go ahead and add on my little dots. And I think these are about a 1/4 inch. Yep, almost a little bit more than that, probably about 3/8. Okay. And then here's my little furry one. And this is how I do it. You don't have to do it this way, but it's easier for me to do it this way. Right? And then I'm just going to kind of press it down a little bit, gently pull back. Oops. And you just didn't want to do it today, huh? Gently pull it back. I know. Maybe it'll be easier for me to do this. Let me push this one in really hard. Let's try this again. Okay. Just not wanting to cooperate. Let me do it gently. My other one worked just fine, didn't it? I don't know. Very bizarro. The other thing you can do is add a little bit of glue. Okay. This I don't like to do, but I do it. Okay. And so that way I know where to put it. Okay. I can go ahead and turn the box a little bit and rub that in. And voila. Let me get rid of any of the excess glue around the edges. Okay. And that is it, guys. Okay, so if you stayed through this tutorial this long, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all tomorrow with another fun project. I hope you all like this. I thought it was a lot of fun to make, and I thought they were super cute. So anyway, and you can decorate it however you want to. Anyway, next up is Tiffany McGill, Crafting Like a Boss. And don't forget, if you started with me, go back to the top of the list that is in the About description box below, which is Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, and then work your way down the list. So anyway, hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day. See you tomorrow, y'all. Bye.